Okay, good morning. I'm live today with my dad and my mother-in-law, which is awesome. So I've got two lucky candidates. I've got my husband Chris in the room with me here. So namaste. Thank you for joining me for Yoga for Beginners. This is session number 3. So we're moving from working with our core yesterday. You might be feeling your abs. And it was strong. It was a strong practice. And it's a really good way to kind of gauge where your body's at. So we're going to take this now to some standing poses. We want to lengthen the body and still work with our strength, but come to the yoga with a really strong foundation and base in the body to open up and flow and move. So we're going to look at some warrior poses. You might have seen warrior poses before, and kind of play around with some of those poses. So we're going to start on our bottoms, like we have. Start in a comfortable seated position. You can sit cross-legged. You can sit with one leg in front of the other. If your hips are tight, you might feel this is not, the norm, but that's okay. Just bring yourself to your mat. I have to open up my glutes so that I really feel my sit bones in the mat. And then we're just going to come to centering ourselves now. So sit a little taller, soften the shoulders, maybe roll them back and down. You can just rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. And imagine that there is a cord pulling you up through the spine all the way through the top of your head. So you're actively sitting taller. I invite you to close your eyes here. Just take a deeper inhale through the nose. And gently exhale through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale. And this centering process allows us to kind of become in tune with yourselves through the practice. And this time we're going to turn our breath inwards by closing the mouth and breathing in and out through the nose. I'm going to invite you to engage with your ujjayi breathing. This ujjayi breath, the ujji is the breath of life in yoga terms. And it's a sound that we create through the back of the nose and the throat. Imagine you're fogging a mirror, but with your mouth closed. So try that feeling. It massages a nerve in the back of the nose and throat, and it promotes a relaxation to the nervous system. That's what that nerve communicates to your brain. So this kind of breathing evokes that experience through the practice. So as you breathe in, deepen the breath, feel your ribs expand, not just from the front, but also from the back as you relax the diaphragm and expand your breath. As you exhale, that fogging hot breath through the back of the nose and the throat. And just take the time to listen to your breath as you inhale and exhale for another few counts. Imagining that the spaciousness created in the body as you breathe, expanding with the inhale and softening with your exhale. And gently open your eyes, maybe halfway open, just soften your gaze, continuing with the length of your breath. We're going to create some subtle movement with the body, first with the neck. As we inhale, just roll the neck to one side. And then slowly roll it forward down towards your chest, opening up to the other side as you inhale. Enjoying these subtle movements with the breath. Rolling it from one side to the other. And finding yourself back into a neutral neck position. Roll the shoulders gently. Maybe sigh to yourself, just allowing yourself to indulge in these nice little movements. take your right hand down to the mat. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Look over to your left and then gently exhale. Support yourself with your hand over to the right, stretching through the right side of the body, left side of the body. Ooh, I feel that from yesterday. I think a lot of our plank and our core work affects our back a lot. And in the morning, I'm so tight. So inhale, lift up, breathe in, stretch through the armpits. Take the arm down to the left, stretching through the right side of the body. Look up if you can, but you don't have to. If your neck feels stuck, just relax the neck over. Yoga shouldn't feel forced. It will feel challenged, but it shouldn't feel like you're forcing yourself to go deeper than your body wants. So just allow for you to adjust in your own body. Inhale, lift, stretch the arms up. And exhale through the mouth, sigh it out. Nice. Let's come into a tabletop position. Knees are under hips, wrists are under shoulders. I'm just going to reiterate your hand position. Nice wide fingers. You want to actively grip the mat with your fingers. I think we have another visitor. I think Zoe has joined us. I think it's Zoe. I'm just going to check my sister's dropping in. Yay, excellent, cool, she's here too. Great. So coming into tabletop position, guys, we've just begun, Zoe, so you're awesome there. We're just gonna drop into some cat and cows. We can hear Tasman's also here. So drop the belly, push the shoulders away, look up, breathe in, arching the spine. And I like to move in this position a little bit, rock from side to side, maybe shake your tail feather a little bit, just to feel those hips opening. Feel the spine lengthening. Exhale through the nose, arch the spine into a cat stretch, rounding the shoulders, tucking the chin under. And also, as I breathe, I like to kind of move a little bit into the arch, leaning forward, stretching through the wrists and the fingers, pushing back, stretching through the shoulders, and just take your time to kind of get your own mobility back. Inhale, drop the chest when you're ready for cow stretch, like you're mooing, and then exhale, round the spine. Inhale for cow, and exhale for cat. Nice. Come back to neutral spine. We're going to engage the core this way to work with our core. Instead of having to do such strong core work, this position is a really great place to access and warm your core from. So we're going to take the left leg behind us, pointing the toes down to the ground. Push up actively through the hands, grip the mat with your fingertips. Your index finger is pointing towards the front of your mat. Okay, wrists are still under your shoulders. Lifting that heel up, feeling like your whole spine to your ankle through the top of the head is in line. So think of your alignment here. Now you can stay here and breathe. As you exhale, imagine you're corseting your ribs or knitting your ribs together, shrinking down. Squeeze the pelvic floor muscle, drawing up towards your belly button, and engage your abdominals. Engage those deeper core muscles. Exhale, take the knee down, stretch the right leg back. So we're just kind of imprinting this shape on our body as we focus on engaging the core. So as you exhale, feel like your ribs are drawing together. Squeeze your pelvic floor. And feel length through the leg and all the way through the top of the head as you push up through your hands. Active engagement, strength in the back leg. And you should feel your core start to engage and warm up. Exhale, take the knee down. Left leg comes up, straight and tall. Option to stay here. Otherwise, we're going to take the left knee to the left elbow, push up through the hands and squeeze that left knee forward towards the elbow. It doesn't have to touch. So you're just hovering here. And this already, by changing the shape, is engaging the core a little further. Hold it here if you can. And then exhale, stretch that leg back. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, stretch it back. Inhale, squeeze. And stretch it back. Take the knee down, right leg out. Feel your shoulders working. Mine are tired from yesterday, so I can feel them warming up. When you're ready, exhale, squeeze with your core and draw your right knee to the right elbow. Hold it here and breathe. Push up through the hands. Use your hot breath to kind of control and balance. And then lengthen that leg. We do 3 reps of these. Inhale, bring your knee to your elbow. Exhale, take it behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Feel the body warm up. Inhale. Exhale. Was that 3, Chris? It was 3. And take the knee down to the mat. Great. Take your knees a little wider, maybe as wide as your mat. You can support yourself as far back as you want to go into child's pose, but just sit back towards your heels. You can stay here and keep the chest lifted if that feels good for your belly, for your chest. Otherwise, sinking your body over your thighs, stretching through the hips and the groin, and taking your head down to the mat. Breathe here. Nice. Enjoy the length, enjoy the stretch. You can stay here, otherwise take your body over the left thigh, stretching through the right side of the body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, take it to the other side. Stretching through the lower back, all the way up that left armpit. How does it feel and what do you notice in your body? Inhale back to center. And then exhale, lift yourself up onto your knees. I'm going to invite you here, if it feels sensitive on your knees, we are going to be coming up on our knees like this, and we're going to do some repeats of this to warm the body up further. Some little tea towels might be helpful, or flannels, or face washes, or Washandjes. I learned that. Is that the right word? Washandje in Dutch. That's I think face washer in Dutch. We'll find out later. Jer will correct us. So I'm going to use these under my knees. You can actually buy little squishy gel pads from sports stores. They're great for you to get so that you can just protect your kneecaps if the mats are hard. So we're going to start on our knees. You can keep them there if you want. You might not need them. And we're going to sit up onto our knees. So we're going to sit tall. So starting in this position, let's imagine this is Tadasana, mountain pose. So we're pushing the fingers actively towards the ground. We're squeezing our thighs. I guess my knees are hip width apart. Squeezing our thighs, or imagining we're drawing them in towards each other. And at the same time, imagining you're drawing them away from each other. And you can kind of do that with the grip of your mat. And that's going to turn on your glutes. So visualize that, feel that in the body, that engagement. Squeeze your pelvic floor muscles, feel what that's doing. Imagine that your pelvic floor is squeezing up towards the belly button. As you breathe in, your ribs expand all the way around. And as you exhale, feel those ribs squeezing together. This is engaging all of the deeper core muscles. Actively point your fingers to the ground, roll the shoulders back and down. You should feel like a soldier. That's what I imagine, like you're marching. Your glutes can squeeze. As you squeeze your glutes, tuck the pelvis under so you can feel that kind of tilt towards your ribs. Great. From here, we're going to exhale. We're going to lift the arms up. We're going to, inhale here. Lengthen as we sit back on our feet. So we sit back and down. And we're going to exhale. We're going to squeeze at the top. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. So there's a little bit of like pelvic floor engagement, but we're going to do this faster. And so you're going to start to get a little bit of cathartic breathing. It's going to warm up the body, and it's going to start to engage the pelvic floor and your abdominals. So it's great for that. So exhale, inhale, join my pace, exhale, inhale, exhale, squeeze, inhale, exhale. If my sister's holding Tasman the baby, this is more workout for you, Zoe. Nice. Squeeze, just take a few more reps. Feel the warmth of your body start to engage. And feel your quads start to work. 2 more. And then release here at the top. Relax the lower body. You know, maybe move around on your knees a little bit. Take your hands back down. Curl the back toes under and sit back on your heels, stretching through the feet here. So allow your feet to open and stretch. We're going to come into a yogi squat. Now, the best way I first practiced yogi squats was actually being able to hold on to something heavy in front of me. I don't have that. So what we're going to do is we're going to be on our toes. Take your toes hip width apart, so like a little squat, and of course support yourself like a frog in front of you. If you have a chair, that will help you balance as you lift up onto your toes, okay? So your feet are carrying you every single day, and we need to give them a little bit of attention, a little bit of a stretch. So in this pose, your hips might be locked and tight, so I kind of like to rock from side to side, opening through one hip, opening through the other. So we're using a lot more movement in our squats just to help us open up. You might be on your toes. You might be able to take one foot down while you're on your toes here. I'll do this from the side so you can kind of see what my feet are doing. And just play in your squat, kind of massaging and opening your hips. Feel that stretching. And if you feel able to kind of bring your heels down and sit in your yogi squat, that's where we're aiming for. And you'll find that you might just want to fall backwards, okay? So if you can't bring your heels down at this point, that's okay. It really helps to be like have a fence there or a balcony or something heavy that you can hold on to and bring your heels down. And having something to hold on to, Chris is holding onto a wall right now, that will allow you to kind of hold on and lift your upper body up so that you get into that squat. And actually it doesn't take long for this kind of flexibility to happen. If you're just on your heels holding your squat like this, so heels are up, that's fine. You're balancing here. So if you are balancing, bring your hands to your heart center. Balance here. You're using your hips and your glutes to hold you, so it's a lot of strong strength. If you can squat down a little deeper in between your hands. And if it's just not comfortable to squat down and hunch, just lift yourself up forward and you can hold on a chair. So you adjust for yourself. You're still accessing that hip opening stretch. So just take it where it feels good. Now, if you are balancing, my inner thighs and my hips are burning here. So breathe into it. Feeling that kind of engagement of the hips and the glutes. And then to release onto your toes, we're going to just take ourselves up slowly, 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 bouncing out the legs, feeling like you're bouncing them out, lengthening through the legs, and forward folding comfortably. You can hold onto your knees or your shins as you forward fold. Great, guys. So forward fold, allowing the blood to flow back down the legs. Release the neck. And you can just floppy ragdoll your arms around as you warm up through the legs. Those tight hamstrings. And then we're just going to find stillness in the fold. You can support yourself if that feels better. You know, you don't have to collapse your upper body. But if you can, hold onto your elbows, relax the neck and come into a raggy doll. Allowing the weight of the upper body to take the the kind of stretch forward deeper. My feet are hip width apart. Yours can be a little wider if that feels better. Just breathe here in your fold. I like to move around a little bit too. If I lean over to the right, I feel a stretch through my lower back. And over to the other side. And then take your hands to your shins or your knees and slowly support yourself as you come back up to standing. Inhale, slowly lift your hands up to the ceiling, look up. Do a little bit of a palm tree sway from side to side, feeling that stretch, opening and lengthening from the hips. And take your arms down by your sides as you exhale. Roll the shoulders. Great. I feel warm. I'm fully warm. I'm actually too warm. Could turn the heater off. Thanks, Chris. Okay, so let's come to the top of our mats. We're going to come about 30 centimeters away from the front. I think in session 2, we looked at doing vinyasa flow. So that was breathing and moving with the breath. We're going to do something similar, but not with a lot of those chaturangas. We're going to do some other work. So we're going to breathe in together. Inhale, lift the hands up to the ceiling, nice and slow. Long and length in the breath. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, this pose is called. Spread the toes. If you can't reach your toes, that's totally fine. Take your hands to your shins, support yourself here. And then bring your hands up to your knees, lift up through your spine, flat back. Imagine you're creating a 90-degree angle with the body. You can keep your feet hip width apart, so that you've got a little bit of control, and you can be soft in the knees. You don't have to flex or hyperflex them. So looking forward, push the shoulders away from the ears. Remember your core. As you exhale, you're squeezing and knitting your ribs together. Excellent. On your next exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll the spine, lift all the way back up to the ceiling. Reach up with your arms. Feeling nice and tall. Exhale, take the hands by your sides, Tadasana or mountain pose. Inhale, lift up for Urdhva Namaskarasana. Reach up to the ceiling, saluting the sun. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. With the breath, inhale, lift up to the halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Ardha in Sanskrit means half. So it's a half fold. Looking forward. Breathe here in the half fold. Heart is lifted, feeling space in the chest as you breathe. And then exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees a little deeper and come down into your yogi squat. Yes. Nice, guys. I can see you coming down. And of course, you can be on your toes. So you just adjust for yourself. And if your hands are on the ground, that's totally fine. It will save a face plant, which I have done many times. So support yourself in your little froggy squat. And from here, we're going to inhale. We're going to lift all the way back up to the ceiling using the strength of your legs. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, Tadasana. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Use the breath. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, push the shoulders away. And then exhale, come into your squat. This time taking your arms out in front of you. Nice. Inhale, lift all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, Tadasana. Nice job, guys. Inhale, lift up. We're going to build on from this. So lift up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Push the shoulders away from those ears. Flatten your spine. Exhale, forward fold, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift again, flat back. Take the arms out this time by your ears. Feel what that does for your balance and your core. We're going to hold this strength here. This is all back strength engagement. If you need to lift a little higher, that's okay. And imagine you're drawing your kneecaps up away from your legs. So you're engaging your quads. Think about your lower body. Breathe here. This is hard. Squeeze the arms towards your ears. Have you got this? Have you got it? Great. Bending the knees, lower down and bringing the arms out from your shoulders into your squat. Yes, nice and controlled. Excellent. Come forward so you come into a little froggy jump kind of pose. Like this. We're going to bring our hands and lift your bottom up a little bit. Bring our hands under our shoulders and take your right foot back behind you into a lunge. So come into your lunge. Great. Dropping the back knee, low lunge, release the back foot and take the right hand down under the shoulder. Okay, see my right hand's down on the mat. My knee is above my ankle, so just realign yourself, think about your position, and take your time to get there. If you're ever in a class, you don't have to rush into anything. It's about you controlling your body, so just take your time. We're going to sweep the left hand up in front of us by our ear and open up, twisting the spine to our left. Feel that twist in the spine. You're looking towards your thigh. Okay, beautiful. Breathe here. Support the twist. And this is a really good option. If you get yoga blocks, you can hold yourself on a yoga block and it opens up your body a little bit more if you're tight. So you just adjust for yourself here. Breathe. Take the left hand down to the mat. Step that left foot back and take the right foot forward. Drop the back knee. So we're swapping the legs over. Release the back foot. Left hand is under shoulder. Right hand comes up into the sky as you exhale, twist. Breathe here, opening up the body. Breathe. Lengthen the fingertips to the ceiling. And if you can, look up. Otherwise, you can also look down to the ground. Take the right hand down to the mat. Step the right foot back. Come into full plank if you can. Otherwise, you can lower your knees here into low plank. Okay? In our low plank, we're just going to breathe and hold our low planks or our full planks. And then take it back to child's pose. Exhale. Widen the knees if you need to. And adjust and kind of wiggle into your child's pose. Relax your forehead down to the mat. Enjoy the breath. Take your hands behind your back. Clasp your hands together. Push your hands away from your body so your shoulders pull away from your ears. And gently lift up the arms as they're clasped, stretching through the sides of the body and the shoulders behind you. As you inhale, feel your chest stretch deeper. Remember, just stretch to the limit that's comfortable. Don't go into that really intense, uncomfortable part of this stretch. And when you're ready, release the arms by your sides. Relax your shoulders, allow the weight of your body to sink heavier. And imagining that your hips are kind of relaxing more, stretching into your groin. On your next inhale, come up to your knees, sitting on your knees, bringing your knees back together. Relaxing with the breath as you sit on your heels. Lovely. Okay, we're going to move up into some warrior poses. And then we'll come to a close, I think. So we're going to lift up into a full plank when you're ready. We're going to take the right foot in between the hands, manage to get yourself there, and keep the back heel lifted, high lunge. Okay, so we're in a full lunge, back heel's lifted. Support yourself by bringing both your hands to your knee and have a look at the knee position here. It should be in line with your second or third toe. You don't want it leaning in or going out to the side. So position your alignment. Bring your hands to your hips when you're ready, lifting tall through the upper body, and feel that stretch through the left hip flexor. Feels good. Feels really, really good. So stretch here. If you feel able, Of course, at any point, you can lower the knee if you want and come into a low lunge. Otherwise, stay with me in high lunge. Lift the hands up into warrior one. Straighten the back leg for stability and support. The strength in the back leg is key in this pose. From here, we're going to exhale and lunge a little deeper if you can. And I don't know if you saw, but I wiggled my front foot forward a little bit. Feel your quads, feel them working. I feel my glutes. And exhale, bring your hand to your heart center. Balancing here, feeling strong. Nice. We're going to open the arms up. Let's spin the left arm behind us, bringing our back heel down to the mat and coming into a warrior two. So it's opening the body over to your left, right knee lunging a little deeper, and that back heel is on the mat, and you should feel your energy pushing into the left side of that foot. So you're really gripping the mat with your toes, with the outer edge of your foot. Let's exhale, straighten the front leg, releasing the quad. Just feel length and open up the body with the breath. Exhale, lunge back into that front leg. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, lunge. So we're stretching through the sides of the leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. And lunge a little deeper. Test the waters here on your groin. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lunge. Nice and controlled. You don't have to go too deep if you don't want to. Straighten the leg. Bring your hands to your heart center as you exhale. Bring both feet facing the long edge of your mat. Nice. We're nice and wide here. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, take your hands to your hips and forward fold. Now, if you can't reach the ground, you can just support yourself by leaning forward, flattening the back. I invite you to take your legs a little wider if that allows you to get down towards the ground or even to your fingertips. So just adjust for yourself here. There's no competition with forward folding. It's huge muscles lengthening and stretching. So you need to have control and take your time. I also like to, I think they call it twerking, where you wiggle your butt. I don't know what they call it, but it actually does help to kind of bend each knee and to also wiggle your bottom a little bit to loosen and open the hamstrings. So I kind of like to move a little bit in this pose, opening through the groin, through the hips, and through the glutes. And just forward fold. Bring your hands back to your hips. Inhale, lift up gently, lifting up the upper body. And this time, turn your left toes out to the front. So if you're now turning away from me, you can also just swap your leg positions if you want. Okay? So I'll stick this way so you can see me. Okay? Open up into warrior two. Taking a full lunge here, so kind of reversing what we did on the other side now. Look to those left fingertips. Straighten the arms straight out from your shoulders, bending a little deeper in that front leg. Your back heel is down and you're pushing into the side of that flat foot, feeling that stability there with that straight leg. Nice. We're going to inhale, lift the leg up, straighten the front leg, not lift it up. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the exhale here. We're going to turn ourselves to the front of our bent leg and lift the back heel, lifting up into a full warrior. Adjust yourself here, straighten that back leg and feel the stretch through that hip flexor at the front, your right hip. Looking forward, check your knee position. Is the front knee in line with the second and third toe? Balance, breathe, and bring your hands to your heart center on your next exhale. Great, straight and strong, supporting that back leg. Looking to the ground, exhale, control yourself as you bring your hands back down to your mat. Come into a full plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips, push back through the hands. Keep soft in the knees so that you can really lift your tailbone up. You can see how much I have bent my knees. I'm really just allowing my knees to kind of adjust, and I'm moving them. We call this walking the dog, pedaling out one heel and then the other heel just to stretch out those legs. So walk here with your dog, gripping the mat with wide fingers. Imagine your inner upper arms are squeezing in and turning upwards to flatten your shoulders on your back. All these little alignment cues, after a while they just become habit. You don't need someone to tell you what to do with your shoulders, you just do it. And it's great when it becomes, when you get more autonomy in your own yoga practice. It's a really good feeling. Nice, take your heels, not your heels, take your knees down to the mat and sit back in child's pose. Again, adjust your child's pose. It can be half lifted if that feels good. Breathing here, or you can fold and take your forehead all the way to the mat. And feel free to have a towel wipe or have a drink if you need. A little bit of a respite. Slowly when you're ready, we're going to kind of put all of that together like a little sequence. So bring yourself back to a seated position. You thought it was over, but no, good things come in pairs. So I just spun myself back around to the front of my mat. You can be any position you want to be. We're going to do the whole thing. We're going to do a warrior one like we did with a front lunge. We're going to open up into warrior two. We're going to come forward into a wide leg and forward fold like we did. And then we're going to change and do the other side and kind of reverse. So it'll be familiar. We broke it right down and now we'll kind of put it into a breath sequence and we'll do it really slow. Okay? So when you're ready, bring yourself back into a little yogi squat. Froggy squat this. And then I'm halfway on my mat, so I'm going to have to hop my yogi squat forward. So give yourself a little hop. Can you move like a frog and hop forward? Can you move like a frog and hop back? See if you can use your strength. Nice. Can you hop all the way back to your mat? This is just fun, but it's actually really good core strength. So hop at least 3 times all the way to the front of your mat. Yay! Warmed up. Okay, when you're ready, inhale, bring yourself all the way up with the strength of your legs to the ceiling. Feet are hip width apart. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Roll the shoulders, shake out the arms, shake out the legs, and let's get playful. All right, we're going to start the sequence here. When you're ready, inhale, lift up to the ceiling, Urdhva Namaskarasana. Exhale, dive down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale for halfway lift. Bring your hands to your knees, flattening your back, lengthening the spine. Exhale, squatting down, bring your hands out in front of you into your little yogi squat. Inhale here. Exhale, take the hands down to the mat and step the right foot back into your low lunge. We've done this pose, release the back foot. Inhale, lift up for low lunge warrior. Look up to the ceiling. Exhale, take your hands to your heart center. So the instructions are coming a little quicker. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, bring your hand back to namaste, back to your heart center. Lunge a little deeper. Inhale, breathe in, lift up. Exhale, take the hands down to the mat. Swap the legs over. So the left foot going back, drop the right knee. Low lunge. On your next inhale, lift up into low lunge warrior. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Lunge a little deeper. Lovely. Inhale, lift. Exhale, breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Take your hands down to the mat. Step back for downward facing dog. Lift the hips, push back through the hands, and lower the heels. 3 breaths here. Nice and long, softening the body as you exhale. Soften the knees, look between the hands. On your next exhale, take the right foot in between your hands into lunge. You can drop the back knee, otherwise keep it lifted. Heel is lifted. Lift up for a very balanced warrior 1. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, lunge a little deeper. Straighten that back leg. Check your knee position. Is it in line with your second and third toe? Breathe here. Use the breath to balance yourself. Inhale, spin that left arm up and over, opening into warrior 2. The back heel comes down, chest is open, energy through the arms as you straighten and lengthen. Nice, everyone. Breathe here in warrior 2. Smile a little bit. Inhale, lengthen and straighten the front knee. Exhale, lunge. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the leg. Bring both toes to the long edge of the mat. So you're facing, I guess, the side of your mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Lengthen the spine, push the shoulders back and down as you inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling and exhaling. Support yourself where you need. You can hold onto your shins if that feels better. You can balance and hold onto your knees. Or if you can take your head and your hands towards the ground. Calming breaths. Using that Ujjayi breath to de-stress the emotions in your body, the feelings that, tightness can bring. So use the breath to kind of release that tension. On your next inhale, bring your hands to your hips. Lift your upper body. Control the movement. Turn the left toes out, or again, swap positions, bringing your left foot forward. Bring your arms out to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, lunge into the leg. Nice. Inhale, lengthen. Look to those left fingertips. Exhale. Inhale, nice and controlled. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Hold the lunge here. So in warrior 2, turn the back heel up, nice and controlled and slow. Bring your hands to your hips and just adjust yourself in that forward facing lunge. Lengthening the back leg, feeling that front stretch, feeling the alignment of your knee with your second and third toe. Inhale, lift the arms up. Warrior 1. Breathe in, lengthen the body, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Let's take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And look to the ground. Take your hands down to the mat. Step back for downward facing dog. Lift the hips. Push back through the hands and pedal out the feet. Well done. That was a full vinyasa flow. You guys nailed it. I can see Jerry popping in and out. It was great. Life as usual at home, isn't it? Different to being in a studio. Awesome. Look between the hands. You can step, jump, or hop the feet between the hands. I'm just going to walk my feet there. Inhale for halfway lift, flat back. Bring the hands to the knees. Look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees like a little squat. Roll the spine all the way up to the ceiling. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Nice. I feel like you should give yourselves a little clap. That was beautiful. Nice, feel good. Shake it out, shake out the legs. And slowly when you're ready, let's come down onto our mats. I said to Dad yesterday, oh, today's going to be much more restorative. I don't know how restorative that was, but it was fun. So thank you for indulging in my play today. Let's do some finishing poses, guys. Let's slowly support yourself with your hands and just lower back down onto the mat. Taking yourself down. Relax here. Let's bring the feet together like a open bound pose and just relax the knees outwards. And relax here. Take your hands above your head as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, relax. Yeah. Let's straighten the right leg and take the left foot over the right knee. Take your right hand to that left thigh and your left arm out to the side, cactus the left arm, palm face down. We're going to drop that knee gently over to the right as you look to the left and try and keep that left shoulder plugged into the mat. Gentle twist in the spine here, lengthening. My knee definitely doesn't get to the ground. Some people's do. Mine don't, but the weight of my right hand is just guiding my pelvis over so I get that nice twist in the spine. So control it for yourself. It's not about how deep you can go. It's just about allowing the spine to open and unlock and lengthen. Slowly bring the lower body back to center. Whew. Okay, so with that foot still on the knee, bring the right foot in so that it's on the ground. That left foot is kind of up at an angle, and draw the right thigh towards the chest if that feels good for you. So you just get a nice stretch through the glute and through the hip. Continuing to breathe. Using that exhale to maybe draw the thigh a little closer to you, deepening the stretch. And slowly exhale, take that right foot down and stretch the left leg out. Take the right leg over that thigh, or I guess to the knee. Stretch the right arm out by your side, palm face down. Left hand to the knee. As you take your lower body over to the left, look to your right. When you're ready, slowly bring that lower body back to center. Bring the left leg in and take the ankle on top of that left knee. Exhale as you draw the left thigh towards yourself, stretching through the hip and the glute. Slowly release the feet back down to the mat. Stretch the legs out away from you. Stretch the arms above the head. Take a deep breath in, stretch through the ribs. Pull the feet and the hands away from each other. And then exhale into Shavasana, corpse pose. Take the legs a little wider than your hips. Let the feet relax. Palms face up. Reposition your shoulders so they feel comfortable on the mat. Closing your eyes here, I'm going to speak a relaxation for us today. Just a gentle, quick one. Allowing your whole body to relax. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Inside out through the mouth. No one can hear you. I don't think anyone would do that in a yoga studio. Inhale, lift through the nose, breathe in. Inside out through the mouth. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the pelvis, letting your legs get heavy. And just relax your breath, coming to natural breathing. Relaxing your face, allowing your arms to go heavier. Coming into a deeper state of relaxation. Your feet are relaxing. Your feet are heavy and relaxed. Your ankles are relaxing. Your calves are relaxed. Your knees are relaxing. And your thighs are heavy and completely relaxed. Your legs are completely relaxed. Your hips are relaxing and your pelvis is completely relaxed. Your lower back is relaxing and your spine is relaxed. Your upper back is relaxing and your back is completely relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxing and your shoulders are completely relaxed. Your arms and your elbows are relaxing. Your wrists and your hands are relaxing. And your fingers are completely relaxed. Your hands and your arms are completely relaxed. Your shoulders are heavy and soft and are completely relaxed. Your neck is relaxing. The back of your head is relaxed. Your ears and your jaw are relaxing, and your chin and your mouth are completely relaxed. Your cheeks are relaxing, and your nose is completely relaxed. Your eyes are relaxing, and your eyes are completely relaxed. Your eyebrows are relaxing, and the center of your forehead is completely relaxed. The top of your head is completely relaxed, and your head is completely relaxed. Your whole body is completely relaxed. If you wish to stay here longer, you can mute your audio. Otherwise, you can turn the palms of your hands face down, feeling the ground. Maybe taking a deeper breath in to awaken the body with more consciousness. Gently exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling a little deeper. And exhaling through the mouth. Gently moving your toes and your fingers. Inviting some movement by sliding your hands above your head, nice and slow. And you can keep the eyes closed here as you just allow yourself to come back to consciousness. You're turning yourself over onto the side of your body slowly, keeping your eyes closed as you bring yourself into a little fetal position. Allowing the gentleness of this moment to bring some guiding thoughts, some gentle words of your own to your mind and to your heart. They could be words that calm you, that affirm you, or that bring you into a better headspace. Words of patience, of acceptance, and to the beauty that's within yourself and that is around us. And acknowledging those things with gratefulness in our hearts as we say thank you. And thank you for your body and for the life that we have. And if you feel able to open your eyes, allow the light back in and slowly take your time, bringing yourself back up. Into a seated position if that feels good. Rubbing your legs, thanking your feet, thank you feet, thank you tummy, thank you lungs, thank you heart. Bring your hands to your heart center. Thank you for the pleasure of your company, for your energy. And as a respectful greeting and thankfulness, we say namaste. Namaste. Thanks for practicing yoga with me. Have a beautiful day. See you next session. Bye.